So today I'm going to be assembling the servo haulers from the Krogskull's Boyz set. So this is three vehicles, two servo haulers and a crane that come with the set and you can use as scatter terrain in your games. So I'll start off by separating all the pieces from the sprue with a pair of clippers. And then, using a craft knife, I'm going to remove all the mould lines and bits where it joined the sprue. So this is going to take me quite a long time, so I'm going to do it all off camera and then come back to assemble the models. So I'm going to assemble the models in two stages. I'm going to start with the servo haulers. So here's one servo hauler kit and the other servo hauler kit, and the various pieces that go on them. So let's start with applying a little Tamiya cement, which is a plastic glue, to each side of, well, to one side of the servo hauler. So push that together quite hard. You can see where I've removed the little nubs. So then you can see where the track goes. So let's put a bit of glue in these holes and a little here. And 1, 2, 3. That's one side. I may as well. Yeah, that's how that's going to fit. So then the other side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's the tracks on. Next goes on the front. So we work out where the points of contact are going to be. And it's particularly going to be here. So a good bit of glue there. Then a bit of glue in here. And then we slip that into place. And we work out that this is going to go here. So this piece goes into this hole here, these go into here. So again, a good bit of glue. There we go, slots into place. So that is the basic chassis done. That fits on the back, and you can either leave it able to move or change it. You've got this little stack that goes on the front, and then you just select how you're going to fit it in. So you can do it like that, you can do it like that, any way you please. So I'm going to adjust that so that it's dead straight. I'm going to adjust that so that's a bit more like that. So I am going to stick that down. because otherwise it'll just keep falling off. Like so. So this servo hauler, and you've got to leave this glue to set for a second, is done. I'm going to put them to one side. Now the smaller servo hauler, again, two middle pieces go together. Like so. And then those smaller pieces going like that. And I didn't notice these little bits here, so I need to cut those out in a second. So in the meantime, I am going to stick these pipes together, because these go together like this. So that's those together, and then in here they go, like so. And then this is going to come on the back. So again, a bit of glue. And then you've got that. So I'm going to clean these up and I'm going to start the video again in a second. So I've cleaned these tracks up and I'm ready to stick them on, which just emphasises the importance of checking for little moulding lugs where you might not expect to find them. So that's one side, and hold for a few seconds. And the other side. And this welding torch. So we've got two servo haulers built, the little one with the welding torch and the large one with the claw. So I'm going to put those to one side and I'm going to come back and start building the crane. So I'm going to start building the crane, which is going to have a fair few more pieces than the servo haulers. So I'm going to assemble it in stages, starting with the engine block. So as you can see, I'm applying plastic glue on all the pieces that will join together, and then popping that together. We also have this piece down here, so let's put some plastic glue on here. And pop that in, making sure that this piece joins with there. So there's these two small pieces here which fit into here, so you can see how they go onto the side here like that. So bang, bang, a little bit on the piece itself. If you look closely at the pieces, you can see a little ring side. There. So that's the engine block built. You can see where that's going to go in later, but let's start assembling the other crane parts first. So I'll put that to one side, and then we've got the chain elements. So the first bit's put together, looking at how it will fit in, is going to be the hook. So you can see how that fits there, with these going into these top bits. So in that goes, and that's fairly solid. You've then got these bits that literally link up very smoothly with this, like so. You've then got these two clips here, which should appear to go in here, like this. So a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue there, then pop those in. As you can see, to align with those pieces. So that's now that chain built. Then you take the engine block, and these two pieces. So as you can see from the engine block, you've got pieces here that slot in. So let's pop that in there and leave that to dry for a moment. So I'll leave that to set hard, and I'll be back to put more pieces on in a second. So I'm now going to attach that to there, which I think is probably going to be one of the more delicate parts. So get a decent amount of glue on this. And leave that to dry. And then look at how this is going to attach to here. So here, which means we then apply glue to all these sections. So we've got that joining there, that joining there, and this joining here. So again, we need to leave that for a little bit to dry. In the meantime, that section goes there, and this little section goes here. That means in a minute we can join this into here like this. And then we make sure these all line up into here, like so. So that's that on there. Then we're going to do the same thing with this piece. We line these up and we make sure they're stuck in tight, which gives us this. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to assemble the crane and we're going to assemble the platform for it. So I'm going to pop that to one side and I'll be back in a minute to assemble the platform. So with the last of the pieces, I'm going to start putting these together. So we have each side of the platform. So there should be, there we go, and that's how that fits in. You've got these little pieces here. So let's put some of these together. One. And two. On the crane we have one. And two, like so. For the claw, we have one. And we have two. You've got to be careful to get that exactly where you want it. And then finally here, just at the tip. We want to put the hook. Like so. Ooh. No, I don't, because it's either or with the hook and the claw. So I would much rather put the claw, being bigger and significantly more imposing. There we go. On top of this, goes like this. That goes like that. This piece goes here. So that you can take it and attach the other piece to here. And then one last piece. This control piece here goes onto there. So that is the servo hauler set. You've got the crane platform, the crane itself, servo hauler here, another servo hauler here, both of which can tow the crane. And finally you've got a little toolbox and you've got a fire extinguisher. So that is the Galvanic Servohaulers terrain piece set. So that adds, it can be up to 4 scatter pieces. If you wanted to, you could simply not add these pieces and not add these pieces and have the crane be static. You could only put this platform down and not have this trolley. You could use this trolley for putting a container on. So those are all things that you can do if you've got more than one set of this. So if you get the container sector set, then you'll have 6 crates and another set of this stuff. But if you look at them, they're really nice little pieces. I really quite like them. I look forward to painting them up and using them as scenery in games. But yeah, very impressive set of terrain. Really like it. Highly recommend it. And if you're going to get the Orc set for Kill Team anyway, you get this as part of it. So, reasonably quick build, though it probably won't look that way when I've edited it all together. But not that difficult if you break it down into stages. So, if you've enjoyed this video, hit like or subscribe. If you feel strongly, leave a comment below. Otherwise, good gaming.